Hey, welcome everybody. FPV budget builds. Back for another video. Wanted to do a little video on this goofy little guy I've been flying for a while, off and on, one of my whoops. This is the BetaFPV 65s, not the 65s Lite. I have that one too. I'll do a little video on that for those folks of you that are kind of starting out. Excuse me, a little early in the morning here. Anyway, I've had this one for a while, and it's all right for what we would call a budget option. Right now, things are getting more expensive as far as anything in the FPV hobby. So I think I got this for some screaming deal. Plus, I had some credit. I do believe I got it from GetFPV. And I think I got it for somewhere right around like 50 some bucks, maybe 60 if that. At that point I was still kind of new to flying, and I had the light version and I wanted something else. I didn't have a lot of loot, not a lot of money, which is right in the budget thing. So I got this, and I have just beat the snot out of it. Ran it indoor, outdoor, all over. You can see the grass stains down here in the along the frame there, or the canopy. Anyway, these come with BetaFPV 19,000 kV motors. It's a basic 25 milliwatt VTX. First thing I did when I got this was the antennas on these. You guys that have got BetaFPV whoops before, the antenna comes out here, and sometimes it'll get a little sketchy based on the angle of the quad to where you're sitting, and you get a little fuzzy video out of that. First thing I did was just take a Dremel, drill that little hole right there, poke the antenna through there. If you see my other videos, I don't like these antennas, but hey, it works for this, so I kind of left it. So that clears it up to where you can, get a signal pretty much on all angles around. Throw it towards your goggles. I also put the gym fan props on. They come with little 3-blade props. I put these gym fan 4-blade on here, and it gets a little bit more bite. And makes it a little more stable, in my opinion. I don't know, you may find you like the 3-blade, and that's all good. So I fly these, the brushed ones like this. I fly them on GNB 350s, 1S, and they do really well on that. 300's a little less flight time. The weight doesn't seem to be an issue for these between the 300 and the 350 milliamp batteries. So I get good flight time out of those, so I use those primarily on these brushed whoops. On the other brushless whoops I got, I'll fly 300s or whatever. Comes with the standard pH 2.0. I'm not into changing those yet. They're just fine for whoop flying. Other things I did to this was, I guess I should show you here. Also comes with a case. Got my little rubber band if I want to run a larger battery in there, and it won't fit in the battery thing. Oh, and it comes with props, but these are actually some that were sent to me in a care package from Explicit FPV. Thanks, bro. Anyway, it comes with your little screwdriver and all that kind of goofy stuff, but you can use the case for a 75 or a 65 millimeter whoop. The other things I did with this, I've changed the frame 3 times, destroyed the frames. Frames were cheap. You can get them for like $3.99, something like that a piece, maybe a little less. And changed out the motors. Motors are fairly inexpensive, although as we know, with brushed motors, you have to change them out a little more often. You can get them in single sets for somewhere around like $11 to $16, depending on where you get them. And you can get them in sets of 3 for close to $30, and that's how I bought them, was in a little set of 3. Other things about this, I did put a little LED back here, kind of light it up a little bit, kind of neat. That's another something that I got in that care package from Explicit. So thanks again, bro. It was cool. The things about these that I'm not a fan of, besides the VTX, is this camera. I just don't like the angle. It's okay, but I don't like or actually not the angle, the field of view. It just is not that great. So I'll probably take that out, put a Caddx Ant Light in there, get a little better view, and I'll probably change the VTX out at some point, but we'll see. It's not really something you want to pour a whole bunch of money into, but it'd be nice to have a better field of view, because I fly these a lot in loop season. Something else I'm gonna probably do, maybe change the canopy to one of these. This is the normal little B-Brain one. This is one from Jack's 3D printing. Probably be pretty cool on there. Lighten it up a little bit, and you know, change it out, because I mean, I'm not a fan of these canopies, but hey, you can beat the snot out of it. It takes forever to break it. So anyway, yeah, I thought, well, swoop season, I should do a video on this goofy thing, because it is kind of a budget one. I think right now, though, they're about $69.99 from BetaFPV. You might be able to find them cheaper someplace else. But anyway, there's tons of competitors out there for this. I mean, if you can find something else for less expensive, heck, yeah, why not? Just beat the snot out of it. Have fun. All right, well, that's it for this little clip. I'll be doing some more whoop videos here pretty soon. And maybe I'll get some silly footage from this outside or something and post it up. Anyway, thanks for stopping by. Like, subscribe, and hey, keep flying. See ya.